You are about to witness the oldest known government-produced film in the National Archives, called First Army Airplane Flight, Fort Myers, Virginia, which captures daring test flights of the Wright Military Flyer. This film includes footage of Orville Wright and Lieutenant Frank P. Lahm, who was the first Army passenger testing the Wright Flyer during trials at Fort Myers, Virginia in 1909. Notable dignitaries present included President and Mrs. Taft. Wright and Lahm set the world's endurance record for 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 40 seconds. At the time, the U.S. Army Signal Corps was looking for aircraft that could be added to its newly established Aeronautical Division. It had been 5 years since Wilbur and Orville Wright's historic first flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The Signal Corps was looking for a plane to reach speeds of 40 miles an hour, fly a distance of 125 miles, and carry a passenger. Flight trials with the Wright's plane began at Fort Myers, Virginia on September 3, 1908. After several days of successful flights, tragedy occurred on September 17 when Orville Wright crashed with Lieutenant Thomas E. Suffridge, the Army observer, as his passenger. Orville survived with severe injuries, but Suffridge was killed, becoming the first fatality in a powered airplane. A recovered Orville Wright resumed tests at Fort Myers with a new aircraft in July 1909. The 1909 Wright Military Flyer is considered the world's first military airplane. On June 3, 1909, the Wright brothers returned to Fort Myer with a new plane to complete the trials that began in 1908. Satisfying all requirements, the Army purchased the airplane for $30,000 and conducted flight trainings with the airplane at nearby College Park, Maryland, and at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas in 1910. The 1909 airplane was given to the Smithsonian Institute in 1911, where it continues to be on display. The airplane's engine was a 4-cylinder Wright engine producing 32 horsepower. The plane had a wingspan of 36 feet 6 inches and a length of 28 feet 11 inches. Its maximum speed was 42 miles per hour, and it had a maximum endurance of 1 hour. The empty weight was 735 pounds. The Army acquired it from the Wright brothers on August 2, 1909. This was the first ever military aircraft. So, where is Wilbur Wright? He is present, but Orville usually was the pilot of their demonstrations. I have yet to locate Wilbur in the footage. Let me know if you see him down in the comments. Notice that the airplane has no wheels, just skids. Early airplanes did not have wheels. They used skids, which are essentially short, flat wooden supports. The Wright brothers used a gravity-powered catapult to launch their flyers. The system was a weight and derrick-style catapult. This helped them achieve higher speeds and assisted with takeoffs, especially in lighter winds. The catapult was a 20-foot tower with a system of pulleys and weights attached to the front of the aircraft, allowing it to be pulled along a rail and gain speed. While not used in combat, it was primarily used for training pilots and experimenting with aerial technologies, including bomb-dropping devices. The 1909 Military Flyer did not feature any weapons. As early as 1912, designers at the British firm Vickers was experimenting with machine gun carrying aircraft. The first concrete result was the Vickers Experimental Flying Biplane 1, which was featured at the 1913 Aero Show in London and appeared in developed form as the FB-5 in February 1915. As mentioned before, this airplane was donated to the Smithsonian in 1911. It now is a hanging display in the darkened early flight exhibit in Washington, D.C.'s Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum. An exact reproduction of the 1909 Military Flyer is on display in the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio. This reproduction was constructed in 1955 by museum personnel. It is equipped with an original engine personally donated for the reproduction by Orville Wright, while the chains, sprockets, and propellers were all donated by the heirs of the Wright estate and have been added to the replica as they have been received and restored. Thank you for watching today. We invite you to watch all our historical footage videos. And do know, We do extensive research for all our videos. If you encounter what you think is a mistake, kindly let us know in the comments.